Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another recording of Hearthstone. So, we made good progress in the past 3 recordings? Maybe 2? I don't even remember, I think 2 actually. We are going to play Hunter here, and we'll get almost certainly one more victory with Hunter. And then we could go between Druid and Hunter, but I think I'll just stick with Hunter alone. And then if we get on an incredible winning streak, we potentially could get the Priest victories, the 2 Priest victories. We'd need 3, we'd have to go 5 games in this recording, and we need to get 2 Hunters immediately, and then 2 Priests, and then a Druid or Hunter. So that would be quite a lot. We are at rank 20. I don't see any reason why to continue down that path and play ranked plays. Certainly if I felt like my decks could get me higher in the ranks, I would do it, and probably my decks could get me higher in the ranks if I played Hearthstone a lot more, and if I
versus Uther,
and if I paid a lot of attention. But then it would also take a lot of time, and that's not what I want to do here. I'm gonna keep this, and this. That'll be an interesting bit of options there. With the Paladin, I think what I want to do is and this and attack. So I don't think he'll have a great reason why he'll want to kill either one of those, or be able to kill either one of those.
reporting for duty.
Alright. Let's do this. We'll put the snipe down, we'll kill this guy here, and we'll end the turn. Next turn comes out Scavenging Hyena and Timberwolf.
Reporting for duty.
That was a mistake.
Probably, but I think it was a mistake on your part, not mine. Let's see. Let's see, if I kill this, this one will get pumped up. And then if I kill this, this one will get pumped up again. In the turn. Sounds good to me. Now on fourth turn, if he can't summon anything, he's in trouble, and on top of that, he's probably still in trouble because the snipe. Come on, give me charge. Didn't work. Oh well. In the turn. Seems like I've got him over a barrel right now. Play something. Decide to play. So, the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth has just come out. It's like yesterday or the day before as of this morning. There certainly would be reasons for me to want to get it and play it, but since that was kind of the first game I ever played on my channel, I don't think I'm gonna do it. In fact, it's already too late, so I know I'm not gonna do it. I might do it at some point. It's just DLC for Rebirth. I don't have Rebirth on this Steam account, my YouTube Steam account, so I would have to buy the game again, and that wouldn't be particularly what I want to do. Plus, I just don't. What I did when I was covering the Binding of Isaac was just a different way of me doing the whole channel. I didn't have any games at that point. Fortunately, I do have games now, so I've gone from having to struggle to find anything that I could cover that was new, and now I'm kind of covering old things still, but at least there's some work that can be done there. So if I was going to cover Afterbirth now, it would probably be just as a spotlight and nothing else. Here we go. Kill this guy, and then kill this guy, and then bring these two to this, and win the game.
Well played.
So that's all I needed for the hunter. Let's keep it spiced up and play as the priest. Go between the two. Priest and hunter, why not? So yeah, I don't know if I do much with it. Particularly since I have to make the admittance that I didn't get any further on the Binding of Isaac. And I recall saying, this isn't the end, but there's always an opportunity that we could come back. Well,
I must protect.
it's been nearly a year, and I think as long as I can maintain momentum and play different and new games, kinda is the end for any foreseeable future. I have to go back on my word a little bit there. The channel was different. The number of PC versions of games I had was very low.
In the light's name.
Because I'd been playing everything on 360 or a system before the 360, mostly Nintendo systems before that. In fact, all Nintendo systems before that. So I had GameCube, Nintendo 64, Wii, and the NES. I never had the Super NES, oddly enough. And I never got any of the other consoles because I guess I was a big old Nintendo fanboy, and I guess, yes I was. I absolutely was. Do I really want to use that right now?
Face the light.
Let's save that for later. So yeah, I don't see myself playing any game like I played Isaac or FTL just over and over again. I do want to do like, what is it? I forget the name of it. It's not called Rogue. Is it called Rogue Legacy? Yes, Rogue Legacy. That's it.
Face the light.
If you want to do Rogue Legacy at some point in the future, I don't know how I would cover that though these days. It couldn't just be a series that replaced anything except for maybe Hearthstone. To realize here, like FTL, Binding of Isaac, Rebirth, and Hearthstone. What do they all three have in common? They're games that can go on forever. And that's really what I really wasn't thinking about it much at all but I suppose that's what I was going for, is playing games that would go on forever and focusing on that. Minecraft in the same way. Let's see.
Face the light.
What do I want to do? Let's just go ahead and heal this one up to the maximum, I suppose. But now I have games. Now I am in the middle of the Halloween sale. I'm deciding what other games I'm going to do. I am almost certainly, well, I would have no excuse right now not to have a full October already ready to be played for next year. I have plenty of other scary games I could throw into it too if I wanted to. In fact, I have so many scary games that I might end up doing like Lucius as a Christmas themed one, because
What to do?
yeah, I might actually end up in December next year, or even probably not this year. No, not this year.
Time waits for
Scheduled.
no one.
I'm already into scheduling for this December. So I could see myself doing an anti-Christmas theme every year, because there's way more like scary devil things in video games than there are Christmas things in that I could think of. Let's see. If I bring this out, what can I do that won't kill my characters? This would work. This would let's just do this, I suppose.
Face the light.
End the turn. But yeah, that's something I guess I could think of doing. Or is there some other month where I could do scary things? I don't know. The danger is to just start moving around October. Do the month before October, do the month after October for scary things. That's probably wrong. If we cut October, which is the 10th month, in half to the 5th month, maybe we could do a second October in that month. I think that would be somewhere around, I think April is the 4th month, so June we do second October. It's a silly thought, yes, but it would, I guess, solve some of the inherent problems I have here of just there's too many scary games and not enough of any other games. Just gonna go ahead and end this turn. So yeah, as far as Isaac Afterbirth, what would I do? I guess I'd play it instead of a lot of the clicker games I'm playing, which I tell myself that I'm doing in-depth research for that. I think in a lot of ways I'm just probably burning out my computer, which I shouldn't be doing, by having it run almost 24/7 and trying to get to the ends, some of which like time clickers, the end is reasonable, some of which the others are not. These are much better games if you can put them on your cell phone. It would make more sense. Although then I wouldn't actually sit there and click. So they would work better as cell phone games, definitely. attack
Does this
this,
hurt?
I suppose. And then what do I want to do? Well, is that the right move? No, I don't think that is. Let's bring out this one and heal ourselves. And then end their turn. So I need to get this one out and then this one out. I think I can do that next couple turns. Probably need to get this one out too.
It has to be snake.
Can I do Valen's Chosen to keep anything alive? I could do 2 damage. Let's see. This. Let's try this. That's 11. Would I be able to keep this alive anyway? Well, if I play this, it won't stay alive. If I healed this, it won't stay alive. But if I do this,
Does this
die,
hurt?
die. There we go.
What to do? None shall rise.
Here we go. You do this. And what else can we do? This. And we can heal this. Kill this. We can end the turn. And I think we've got this in the bag. Unless he can kill this creature. The light spawn. We've got this. Let's see, 19. Well, I may not quite have this.
Handle it!
Okay. Power this up. And then power this up. And then put a spell on it. 16 to the face. There we go. So the games I'm gonna cover next are Transistor and Dishonored. And Dishonored is still very much a question mark. There's no release date has been released for it. it's been really quiet. Deus Ex has been kind of quiet too. Maybe I'm falling out of the loop for video games, or maybe it's just something like that. It would have get down to the point where I think maybe I should. Oh, he got close. He got real close. I think he can't attack anymore though. Nope, cannot attack.
Fine, I'll heal.
I almost lost. I almost lost. Oh, I forgot. I bought out the Arachni Soul Priest, and instead of healing myself, I hurt myself. Wow, that would have been dumb. D-U-M dumb. I'm joking, it's D-U-M-B, but yeah, I almost totally screwed myself over and tied there. Wow, that was not paying attention. Not paying attention. So yeah, I have no idea if Dishonored's really gonna be out. So I might very well end up bumping Dishonored after recording it and just putting it at a different time slot, or trying to squeeze a game in between it, which is alright as long as we're working far enough ahead. That is fine. It's much better to have everything recorded and ready to go, so that any content ID trouble comes up and is gone. Finished Tales for the Borderlands, again, obviously, the musics that they picked got content ID'd, and they all got reaffirmed, and so I took out all the music, which is annoying.
I wonder.
It's totally annoying. One thing about that beta program where you can take out music is you can't take out music preemptively. It has to be found in the content ID system first before you can get to the page to say remove it, which is weird, but I guess not really a problem, because if you don't get content ID, then you can just play it as it is, and it does a pretty decent job of just kind of turning the music down and turning it back up. I was watching like Game of Thrones. You can still somewhat hear the music come up, come down, and get the idea of what's been playing, but it still damages my videos for no reason, because I totally have a fair use claim that they just don't want to agree to. Alright.
Well played.
Let's see, what do I want to kill here? Let's see. We will kill the more powerful one, I suppose. And then we will kill this one. And then kill this one. And then kill that one.
Job's done.
Some of those won't actually kills, but whatever. So yeah, I want to get...
I concede.
Well, that's gonna solve a problem, isn't it? Already giving up on the 4th turn. Well, we only need one more hunter, and I think we only need one more priest. Let's just double check. Yes, one more priest and one more hunter victory, and we'll be done. I thought we might go to a 4th episode, but it turns out doesn't seem like we will. Well, there just isn't enough gameplay here to justify going further. So yeah, Tales from the Borderlands content ID. one of the games I'm recording, Child of Light, which a lot of content ideas, these seems like it's not gonna get reaffirmed. I just kind of have to wait one more week for the 30 days to run out, and that I wish people weren't able to do that, but that's the policy, if not the law, is that they can just wait 30 days, which is fine. I guess that's better. It would be nicer. I think it's more realistic if it was 2 weeks. If you can't get back in 2 weeks, then forget it. You're not seriously trying. Honestly, it should be probably within 1 week, I would say. Looking from the other side, if I was a person who was trying to protect my copyrighted things, if I have had any copyrighted things, which maybe I do, maybe I own the copyright to my videos, let's say.
Job's done.
And I would be upset if people downloaded it and then re-uploaded it to their own channel and just tried to steal ad revenue from me. That would be upsetting. But if I really care about that, I can get it back in a week. I can click a link and say, give me more time at the very least. The only people that really need 30 days are giant companies that are putting out thousands and thousands of illegitimate
Face the light.
claims. Because even if you're a giant company and you have 1,000 content ID things coming up a day, well, it doesn't take that much to say this one, and this one are all video games, and I see that's what he's doing immediately. I see that somebody's talking over this audio. I see that somebody's commenting. But they're not looking at it at all, obviously. It's blatantly obvious that nobody's really looking. This is an interesting move I'm taking. Let's go ahead and put this on him. And end the turn, I suppose. Oh, I could have done some damage to him and then tried to heal him. Let's see, if I had healed him... Well, yeah, that would have worked. Oh, that was a dumb move. I should have attacked and... I don't think I can now. Maybe I can. Let's do this.
In the light's
That
name.
heals this one up. No, I can't. I could do this and get it to a 5-12.
Face the light.
Job's done.
Oh man, I forgot this one healed. I could have won right there. Oh well. I think I've got this. Deal 3 damage, restore 2.
Bring me steel.
Darn it. Hey, that's gonna work. Well, no, it's not gonna work. Not quite. Oh well. We'll get rid of a bunch of these guys, I think. I may not win this one. I may just not win this one. So ideally, no way to tell. Well, I could try to pre-do the research and figure it out, but it's not probably worth my effort. Ideally, I want to get more buffer as far as the content ID. It's only about a month before, so a lot of things still are going out with the content ID monetization turned off, which is probably that's what's hurt me more than anything else. And maybe if I could come back and make sure all those things are dealt with first. Content ID in particular is going to, well, I suspect only get worse with YouTube Red. I've lost. I've totally lost. There's no way I'm gonna win this.
Hit the light.
Might as well just do what we can. I imagine with YouTube Red being a bigger tasty apple for somebody to steal the content ID, people are just gonna get worse and worse. And you have to stay right on top of it too. The thing that makes it worse though than YouTube Red is game streaming. I saw a thread on some site about how nobody's really getting into YouTube gaming, and I'm like, well, and their response is, well, everybody's afraid of getting immediately claimed by somebody else, and nobody knows what they're doing as far as streaming, and that was the whole beauty of Twitch, was Twitch just doesn't have copyright people on it trying to claim things.
Rexa versus Throw.
Because it's not as new, and it's not as, well, it is newer, and because there's not as many other things on there. Like, there is no Twitch music series. In fact, Twitch went the exact way of that and said only video games and nothing else, probably in response and thinking that direction. It's just like, no, we're not going to have music people on here. No, we're not going to cater to the desires of other people that claim they own music, that claim they own video. We're not going to have movies, we're not going to have music type things. YouTube is a little bit of everything to everybody. And if they had said YouTube gaming was going to be its own separate site, its own separate content ID, it's not going to be connected to YouTube at all, and it's just going to be its own thing, well, that would be a thought. Let's go ahead and kill this guy. That certainly would have been a thought to think about, but then I don't know why anybody would really go to it, because then it would just be a new thing, not as good as even Twitch. And Twitch is eventually going to come out with a content ID system too, but I imagine it's going to be less terrible. I think I can pull this one off. So far, so good, at least. Even if he kills... Darn it, Hex! Exactly what I didn't want. So what do we want to do now? Try to pull out a charge based on gambling, or play I think we play the King's Elec. If it doesn't give us any good card, it gives us a nice beast for later. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll kill this guy. Attack here. Attack here. And we'll end the turn. So next turn we play the Ram Wrangler. Maybe we'll get the dinosaur again. I need to get back to Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider is going to be a rather old game. I need to start Borderlands. Borderlands is going to be somewhat old game.
The beasts obey me.
Alright, so this guy's going to deal 2 damage to everybody. That sucks. So there's nothing I can really do here. Just go ahead and no choice there, really. Sometimes you just have to sacrifice your pawns to continue your momentum and keep the upper hand. So I need to do Bioshock. Bioshock is kind of 1 and 2 potential scary games for next Halloween.
Handle it.
I can't think of anything as far as Thanksgiving. What's kind of funny is Gone Home might actually be a... You could argue that Gone Home was a Christmas game, but I've already recorded and scheduled that, so I seriously doubt I would bother to. I'm gonna go ahead and do this instead, since it will do more damage.
My fang and claw.
This would save me 2 damage, but I don't see a reason to do it.
Job's done.
Let's just focus on the face. So, sort of a Christmas game? Well, no, not really. There is one element called the Christmas duck in the game that you see right at the very beginning. And that's the only thing. The whole rest of the game takes place in June.
It's me and Mr. White.
Which I guess I could have gotten cute and released that series in June. But no real reason. It's more of a spooky game, I would say, than a Christmas game. By far. So I can't think of anything Thanksgiving. There's like one Thanksgiving game on the cell phone where you try to stuff different ridiculous things like scissors and hot pepper sauce and just silly things into a turkey. It's coming, and all these items are coming down a conveyor belt, and you try to swipe it as fast as possible to into the turkey under the time limit. And okay, it's now the point where I would kill this one, but I still think I've got it. So that's like fun for 5 minutes to do that, and that's the only Thanksgiving game I can really think of. Inherently, I guess November should be the beginning of new games. November is when new games start coming out, and November, December, January, all those might very well next year be just slots if I have the funding, if I can pull it off, where I will just at that point be covering new games. So we might see next year certainly no guarantee of this, but it is definitely a consideration that next year, starting with November, just new game, new game, new game. As soon as it comes out, coverage of it. So, also in that thought, I need to,
Job's done.
let's see. I think this is gonna win it for me. Unless he can destroy my secret. I've got him. This is crazy. 5 minions. He's gonna lose 4. He's gonna take 2 damage to the face. He's gonna do
the might of Stormwind.
6 damage to my face. Actually, no, he's not gonna lose any of them. Stormwind. Darn you, Stormwind. If he hadn't played that, I would have turned it around. Wow. Wow. So now we're in this weird position, aren't we? We need 2 more victories, and it's been 40 minutes. So, yes, I guess I'm gonna end this episode here, and we'll do another episode. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.